Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a video as part of the Teach Me Tuesday series for Coco Daisy, and what we are focusing on is the use of the printables that come with your kits. And I like to use them in different ways, but one way that I'm going to demo today and talk a little bit about is using them in what I call a scrapbook journal or a decorated journal, but this is very adaptable to planners. So I think what I'll do is just go ahead and give you an overview first. This is my big chunky journal. This is the second half because I have a cousin Avec, which has like two, Hobonichi Techno cousin, has two installments, and so I finished the first, and I'm now wrapping up the July through December. And I don't usually share this because it is like just a regular journal, but what I'm going to share today is like what we would call before the pen. I haven't done the writing yet. I'll give you kind of a glimpse of what the journal looks like as a whole. I like to put photos in occasionally and otherwise just decorate the pages a bit. One thing I've been experimenting with in this volume is using watercolor too. So I guess I will talk a little bit about that. It's fun because you can use like the really glitzy, sparkly mica watercolors. And this can either be in the form of watercolor, or I've also done some pages where I've used spray inks. But anyway, I don't by any means do that on every page, but it's fun now and then, very inviting when you come to write on these pages. Okay, so that's the way I prepared this. I went ahead and put a little watercolor down, keeping in mind what the printables look like and how they would meld in. I print mine at home on clear sticker paper. It's mostly referred to as clear sticker paper, but if you go to buy it, I think what you're going to want to look for is a full sheet labels. Transparent, matte, full sheet labels. This is a really affordable brand you can get from Amazon, but I've also used Avery a lot over the years, and that works really great too. You'll see what they look like. Mine are cut up a bit because I already prepared my page, but when you print them out, this is what they look like. And because it's on clear sticker paper, they're just like clear stickers. They sort of dissolve right into the page, and I'll demo that toward the end. But I guess what I wanted to show you in addition to that is just different ways to use them together. A couple principles I follow is with these little creatures, for instance, I have them look into the page rather than out of the page. And the really great thing, I'm not sure I think you can still see it on the sheet, is that the printables offer you like the creatures in this case facing different directions. Of course, it's not going to matter as much for like a tree or something like that, but it does matter in some cases. So that's one thing to keep in mind. The other thing for me is I like to leave plenty of space to write. And I also just kind of like the look of a decorated edge or corner. So keep in mind that you can take like a planner page and not use all of it, but just cut part of it out and decorate your corner that way. And this is a more subtle effect because it has the watercolor, so it doesn't like pop right out. But of course, you can do it with or without that kind of background. I also wanted to mention that it works really well if you combine the printables with stamps. And so you can see the December there and the little snowflakes in the background. All of these you can see in the still photos, but it gives you a chance to see it a little more clearly. I did a little bit of extra work for the introduction to December. Again, some stamping, and then just this really pretty. And here, since there's no watercolor background, you can see how it really just blends right into your paper. Dear, I got a little smudging here, but I'm like extremely imperfect in all of this, and don't mind. Try to watch out for it, but it happens on this Hobonichi paper. Okay, so just let me show you how this works. We're going to take this little bird here, and the nice thing about the kind of fussy cutting you do when you're working with clear sticker paper is that it's very forgiving. You do not need to cut anything perfectly at all. But one little tip, especially if you're using white sticker paper or just regular paper, is it's a good idea to keep your scissors relatively stable and move with your other hand as you go around. That gives you more, sorry, more control. Okay, and then it can be with the clear sticker paper, it can be a little bit of a trick sometimes to begin to get it started to pull it off. It wasn't too bad that time. And so I'm just gonna choose another page and pop it down here. Oops. And then I like to kind of burnish it with my finger. That seems to help it blend in, but easy peasy, see? And then if you don't have a printer you want to use at home for your printables, you can have them done at a printing, send them off somewhere to have them printed. But it's really, really quick and easy to print them at home. And you can experiment with sizing too on your printer if you want to make it much smaller, much bigger, depending on the size of your journal or planner. Okay, well, I hope this helped you realize all the potential in these printables. And feel free to leave me comments if you have any questions. Catch up with you later.